thể vấp ngã, nhưng mà trong vòng từ 20 đến 30 ấy, em có thất bại, em có mất hết tất cả. Để anh kể, vào năm 20 ấy, anh Ben trải qua việc gì? Vào năm 20 ấy, anh Ben đẻ con vào lúc 21 tuổi, anh Ben ly dị vào lúc 24 tuổi, anh Ben nợ 10 tỷ vào lúc 25 tuổi. Còn cái gì mà có thể hơn được trên cương vị là một thằng con trai từ 20 đến 30 không? Anh nghĩ anh đã phá đảo hết rồi. Anh còn nghiện nữa, tất cả mọi thứ. Còn cái gì hơn để mà nó có thể kéo anh xuống vực thẳm được hơn nữa? Thì từ năm 20 đến 30 ấy, nó là một cái phòng thí nghiệm, bởi vì ấy, anh muốn nói là như này này, dù trải qua tất cả những việc đấy ấy, thì ấy, anh vẫn có thể đứng lên và anh có thể bắt đầu lại, bởi vì anh mới chỉ có 27. Nhưng mà nếu mà tất cả những việc này nó xảy ra khi mà anh 30 hay 40 ấy, thì khó. Thế nên đấy, tất cả những cái trải nghiệm tốt hay xấu hãy để xảy ra khi mà mình 20 mấy tuổi, và mình rất là phụ làm cái này là mình sẽ mất tiến độ so với cả thằng này thằng kia, hay là mình làm cái này là sai, hay là không đúng hướng phát triển của mình ấy. Đôi khi mình thấy là lãng phí thời gian, nhưng mà ấy, không phải chỉ là lãng phí thời gian hết, nó đều có sự tập thể rồi. Mình chỉ cần đi để mình tìm ra hóa ra là đằng sau cái này là ý nghĩa. Từ năm 20 tuổi đến năm 30 tuổi mình sẽ thí nghiệm tất cả những cái trong cuộc đời này, dù là những cái trải nghiệm tốt hay là trải nghiệm xấu, nhưng mình cứ thí nghiệm và mình có thể thất bại, có thể vấp ngã, nhưng mà trong vòng từ 20 đến 30 em không thất bại, em sẽ mất hết tất cả. Để kể vào năm 20 anh em phải có cái gì, vào năm 20 anh em đẻ con vào lúc 21 tuổi, anh em ly dị vào lúc 24 tuổi, anh em nợ 10 tỷ vào lúc 25 tuổi. Còn cái gì mà có thể hơn được trên cương vị là một thằng con trai từ 20 đến 30? Anh nghĩ anh đã phá đảo hết rồi. Anh còn nghiện nữa, tất cả mọi thứ. Còn cái gì hơn để mà có thể kéo anh xuống vực thẳm được hơn nữa? Thì từ năm 20 đến 30 ấy, nó là một cái phòng thí nghiệm, bởi vì ấy, anh muốn nói là như này, khi trải qua tất cả những việc đấy ấy, thì ấy, anh vẫn đây là anh em nào hay
That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Plays it across. And that has been cleared. It's a really well-measured ball. Nico Williams going face-to-face with his great rival. Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Wow, look who's involved. It's Modric! Brilliant from Modric! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Vietnam have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition. No force to come out.
Oh, he's burst through. Thinks about the shot. So no flag here. That's towering header. Not the best of headers.
Tottenham certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
It's Mbappe. Mbappe going forward. Oh, that's well spotted. Duquetelara. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. The two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And here's Modric. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Modric. Rodri. Shot at goal! De Ketelaere. He's picked his way through. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Couler, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Modric, looking understandably energised after his goal. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Back towards the middle. Rodri. And Gabriel. Mosquera. Couler. And it's Rodri. Now Nico Williams. Couler. Pacho. And De Ketelaere. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Rodri. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that's fabulous. Modric purring through the gears.
That's going in strongly.
It's a great chance! That's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. It's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Vietnam leading by 1 at the break.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Vietnam are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Nico Williams.
The second period is underway.
Number 22.
Vietnam can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Couler. Front-footed pressing going on here. De Ketelaere. Couler. Rodrigo. And it's Bellingham. Mbappe. Vinicius. Oh, shooting chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Now it's Haaland. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's picked it up out wide. He is through here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Rodrigo. Still just a single goal between the sides. This is a promising build-up. Stood up well to him there. Gabriel. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. He came in hard, very hard. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Here's Haaland. Spread to the right. Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Rodri. And Güler. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. And he's being shifted off it. De Ketelaere. Gordon. Now, can they get him away? Gordon! Oh, that's nice. And it's Rodri. It's a threatening ball, and he welcomes it in. Delivery from Mbappe.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's a pretty loose pass. De Ketelaere. Now it's Haaland. De Ketelaere. Oh, good spread. Mbappe. No, again, there's no way through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Haaland. Güler. Pops for safety. And it's Arda Güler. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Oh, this is a terrific run. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Great chance here from position A1.
Number 6.
And it's Walker.
Number 16.
He's being urged to shoot.
Coming on the
Hammers
field.
finds himself offside.
Bellingham. Number 7. Trossard. Number 11. Tchouaméni. Substitutions taking place.
The final 5 minutes. Bellingham. He's well positioned here. Haaland! That was superb goalkeeping.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
No question, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Very much into the last knockings. Trossard receives it in a wide position.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Haaland. Bellingham. There's the shot! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides...
tám tám bảy quyển Tám bảy quyển, 7 quyển, lắc mặt sao tay, vận may, kết thúc.
Mỗi con 500. Rồi, 24 sáu. Sức giảm thịt.
Đây là 3 cú đánh mà mình ước mình đã tập sớm hơn khi mà bước chân vào bộ môn pickleball này. Đầu tiên là cú forehand top spin drop, thay vì cố gồng mình đánh.
Đi đạp xe là thịt.
Nhiều bác có hỏi em về những cây tường vi lục bình này là nhập ở đâu về. Thực tế cái hàng này ấy, ở bên Trung Quốc họ làm rất là nhiều, họ làm trước mình rất là lâu rồi, là nhiều bình ấy, cái cổ bình đã liền hết rồi. Việt Nam mình thì mấy năm nay cũng đã có nhà vườn làm rồi, nhưng mà cái thân của nó còn nhỏ anh chị ạ, phải khoảng tầm 5-10 năm nữa thì mới có những cây bình to như ở bên Trung Quốc nhé. Đây còn về tường vi thì bác không lo đâu, trồng thành công tại ban người Việt Nam hết cho nhá. Anh em đồ xin đồ thiết bị khá tốt.
Mọi người hãy để ý cô gái trẻ phía trên tôi. Đây được cho là một trong những hành động cực đoan rót cho một cái nhau ngoại xong một số cái phần đang có một người trở về của mình. Tiếp.
This really is a place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Begley.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. Back towards the middle. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Tadic providing an outlet on that flank. Shot a goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Steaming on goalwards. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Spread it left. Tadic crosses. He's cut it out. And he's gone backward here. Tries one from range. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And the counter is on. Modric going forward. Modric! Defending of the desperate variety. That's a little off target. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And he's picked it up out wide. Bellingham. Walker kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely weighted ball. That pass isn't the best. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I'm going to keep an eye out for this guy, Kyle Walker, especially because his team build from the back. Whether he's going to stay out wide or move into midfield and create some overloads. He's a player I hugely admire for his intelligence, his sense of positioning, and boy, can he sprint.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Modric. Lovely ball and a real chance now. James Rodriguez. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Modric. Modric.
Oh, great feet, that.
The Ketelada. Oh, they could break here. James Rodriguez. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No way through, so back it comes. Bellingham. And they're on him in a flash. James Rodriguez.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face to face with his great rival. The Ketelada. It's Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Modric. Rodrigo moves wide and looking to get onto this. And that's a good... It's Modric! Split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rodrigo. Is there any support? He might not need it. Modric! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And it's Tadic. Rodri. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been cut out, well played. Rodri. Hakimi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now there's a fine ball. Somewhat off target. He's a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. And the referee has blown for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for a lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Vietnam really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it, and eventually get a break.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the moment. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Both sides are eager to get on these set pieces.
Modric clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Rodri. That is lovely. To the right, Rodrigo picks it up wide. Played it by Rodrigo. Touch up and getting clear. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Now it's Tadic. Rodri, played out towards the right wing. Gordon. Brilliant! He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, BT.
Can that be it? It's a flying finish. And Sweeney Truss.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it was a bit delayed to set it up, Peter, but you can't say the defence got themselves many favours there. They really should have picked him up sooner.
they had it all to do again. When you've got those men that weak, it's a perfect response to fall behind. Don't let it get to you. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is classic stuff. Oh, sweet feet.
Great running on through here, but ultimately there was no way through. That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Saka! Slipped out wide, almost a goal kicker free.
Saka actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he shoots! That was struck with genuine force. Trossard. He was quick to react. Mbappe looking in every marked man at the moment.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're walking a fine line now.
Bellingham.
The concentration levels were very good, and as I mentioned, this game could yet yield a winner.
Threatening ball. And he shoots! And that was a good ball of approval from the bench. Maguire looking for close
Substitutions taking place.
Hai bạn tắt tivi cầm điện thoại xuống đây và bảo này. Tắt tivi, tắt điều hòa, cầm điện thoại xuống đây. Nhanh con. Để bao gọi cho, để bao gọi cho. Xuống đây đi bao gọi cho.
and it's hoisted clear. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Sáng nay con có cầm đi không nhỉ?
Have the
Điện thoại dưới này con ạ. Con ơi. Điện thoại dưới này rồi.
does well to get it back. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined.
Điện thoại có bóng ở bàn ăn con ạ.
Esse. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Bellingham. Modric. This is promising. It's Modric!
Điện thoại bóng ở bàn ăn đúng không?
A routine save. Modric.
Điện thoại bóng ở bàn ăn đúng không?
Thinking what he has to do to score there.
Hỏi tiếng Anh ra học đi con.
There will be 3 minutes added.
Lấy xuống lấy điện thoại của ba này con này.
Now it's Esse.
Bóng qua cô khen con hả con? Chắc là tại con học chăm đúng không?
Was most necessary.
Con học tiếp đi con.
Played. Well,
Nhảy ra đẹp bài chứ nào.
And here's Neymar. Chance!
Thế không biết có.
That's it.
Đây bạn làm đi.
We'll have to shake on
Chỉ
that.
bóng học đít máy coi nhỉ.
Good watch, a really good watch. Both
Nào,
sides
nhảy
toiling
ra đây.
try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all sorry.
Con đi làm nha.
If it was finished, Jim, and the more this game went on, the draw was always likely to be on the losing side.
Con bảo là
I think that will be the claim for Thank you very much, Jim, for joining me this afternoon.
some other.
So from that
Now
one,
he's gone. And he could sit but he had. Đưa đây. Chị lấy trước rồi.
Cuối năm của ngày trước có nghe.
Con có gọi. Đó. And short was small.
Nghe lên lấy cái tai nghe ở trên giường ấy con. Ở trên phòng ngủ thì con lên lấy đứa nào lên lấy. Một đứa thôi. Thế thì bóng ngồi đây, thì bóng ngồi đây. Lên lấy đi, tao bật đèn nhá. Thế thì bóng lên lấy đi, ba bật đèn nhá. Con để ngoài kia. Đâu rồi con? Ở trên giường này con nhé. Chỗ ba ngủ ấy. Chỗ ba ngủ hay cái tai nghe màu trắng ấy con. Tầng này. Con đã tắt điều hòa chưa? Chưa lên, con lên tắt điều hòa cho ba luôn đi.
And I will give him my nice big carrot. Send him have it. And some milk for his dinner. We will pick corn for his dinner. Send the horse and the pony.
Con thấy nó không phải cứ con đâu.
I will get a mouse for his dinner. Send the cat.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now.
Vinicius Junior clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Tacho with a definite foul there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. The pass has gone astray. It's out of play for a goal kick. Great defending, strong and determined. Modric. He's taking on the lot of them. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vietnam are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. This is a promising build-up. Tries to play it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rudiger. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nico Williams providing an outlet on that flank. A slightly better ball with a decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
The Catalara actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Getting up there! Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. In with the challenge. De Ketelaere. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Foden. Approaching the half-hour mark. He's on it. Can he get away? Mbappe. Good take, and is he in? Williams! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Modric. Bellingham. Hakimi looking for the run. Williams. He's shifting through the gears here. Thinks about... And the shot! Rodri. Now Modric. Foden. Rodrigo. Mbappe. Van de Ven makes the interception. And that was nowhere near his best. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Bellingham. Rodri.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries a shot and another try! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. pass is intercepted. Nico Williams.
There will be 1 minute
Well seen,
added time.
saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Aims beyond the defence. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
With the owner of a
So first half thoughts?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back underway.
Vietnam really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
De Ketelare. Mohamed Salah gets into a good position. That's been slipped through. Well read, nice interception. Played in. There's the header! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's in. It is an explosive start to the second half. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time. Well, oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He has found a way through. Mbappe. Oh, robust challenge. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Vietnam clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card.
Substitution on the field.
Well, there may be some
Number 10,
scope for debate over the
Ketelare.
seriousness of the offence, but
Coming on the
none
field
over its
is
repercussions.
number
They'll have to
13.
see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Substitution in progress.
Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there.
Mosquera. Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Williams. He's found a way through. A lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Cross in, looks like a good one. Saka. And here's the chance to counter. Saka steaming forward at pace. Foden has the space to scheme. Rodri. Modric. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. No foul, says the referee. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Played out towards the right wing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lovely feet. Cross. Mohamed Salah! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Rudiger cuts it out.
Tottenham clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Goulet. Great vision. Oh, goes for a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Goulet has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Number 60, Rodri. Coming on the field, number 7, Trossard. Number 11, Tchouaméni. Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 2 then. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? So, third corner of the game. Keeper's dealt with that. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That pass has been well intercepted. James Rodriguez. He's got away. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Tonali. Oh, this is a very good run. And Hulk! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
There will be 4 extra minutes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Hulk. Trossard. And it's Eze. Here's Tchouaméni. Gabriel. So that's it. It is all over. So it's ended all square. Both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Williams. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Hakimi. Oh, well played, well played. And we have our very first corner. Modric plays it short. Lovely bit of skill. Hakimi. Oh, good effort! And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And claimed it back swiftly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back.
And he shoots! It's hit the upright. It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Nico Williams has the space to scheme. Nico Williams going face to face with his great rival. Rodri played through into space. Rodrigo in acres of space out wide. That's an excellent interception. Vietnam so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Great ball, and he's in here. Hangs it up, he's rising! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Vietnam have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He's keen, determined to have his say.
Mbappe. Mbappe! Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Threads one in. Great chance! And there's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe makes a dash for it. Rodri. Now, can they get him away? Eze. Williams. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain... He's had a shot! Neymar. Knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted. Modric. Oh, that's well spotted. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. 5 minutes till the break. Spread to the right. Delivered low. Rodri. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Now Modric. And here's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rodri defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint, this was to be avoided.
Modric! That has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Please
The midway point of the game.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. The second half is up and running. Tries to play it through. Modric. Upamecano calmly anticipates. No way through. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Modric. And it's Eze. Great vision. And the shot's on. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Rodri. Oh, this is a great chance, surely! And he hits the net! And the game is well and truly turned on its head!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
Tottenham can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Mohamed Salah.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Real chance. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Looking to play him in. It's been slipped through. Oh, terrible. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Hakimi drives it in. Impressive. And it's hit the woodwork and out.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Rodri. Vietnam do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And here's Saka. Saka. Oh, great leap! Oh, good finish. Again, we are level. What a contest!
After 60
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So again, we have parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Vietnam will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Here comes the cross. And that should get the job done. Neymar being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Yellow or red? It is red.
Substitution in
Tottenham
progress.
are down to 10 men. Frustratingly close. "75 minutes played. Bellingham. Now it's the Ketelada. Looking for the run. Goes for a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Mbappe. Number 2, Gabriel. Coming on the field.
So it's going to be another corner. They're up to 5 corners now.
Number 4, Van Dijk.
And it's been taken short. Shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Bellingham, no way through, so back it comes. That is very well defended.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Rodri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
De Ketelara. Chouameni. And De Ketelara. And it's Tadic. He won't be happy with that one.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That is good alertness. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bellingham has been caught there. It's a foul. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Can he get it through? Played out to the left flank.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Richarlison is onto this. And the shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover the...
So that's it. It is all over.